Good morning. Welcome to Unity of Louisville. I'm Jackie Saltzman, the Vice President of the Board of Trustees, and thank you all so much for being here. For those of you joining us online, we are ecstatic to have you as well. Let's open in prayer. God, thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts for this opportunity to come together. On this beautiful day, we get to rest, relax, go deeper in the understanding of you and your love. Guide us, God, today and every day to keep our hearts and our minds open to all the abundant blessings that are here around us and within us. Let us always remember who we are, your precious children, and walk with the love and grace that we've always been shown. Amen. So we know that the Sunday service just doesn't happen, so we like to take a moment every Sunday to acknowledge those people who make it happen, both during the week and on Sunday mornings. So we'd like to thank our ushers and greeters, the prayer chaplains. We have Robert on the sound booth, James on our PowerPoint. Donna Dalton will be doing our meditation. William Driscoll is our daily word reader. And our amazing music team today, Gloria Berry is our song leader, Judy Paulsmeyer, our pianist, and my dear friend, Robbie Bartlett and Richard Streatham will be doing our special music today. And our own Reverend Val will be leading our message today called Love with Actions and Words. So we're excited about that. Thank you. Phil?
Please stand and join us for our opening song, Love Came Down at Christmas. Love came down at Christmas, love, oh lovely, love divine. Love was born at Christmas, star and angels gave the sign. Love shall be our token, love be yours and love be mine. Love to God and love to all, love's the joy, the gift and sign. Love came down at Christmas, love, oh lovely, love divine. Love was born at Christmas, star and angels gave the sign. Love shall be our token, love be yours and love be mine. Love to God and love to all, love's the joy, the gift and sign.
Thank you. Please be seated. Now, we say a lot of things from this platform every Sunday, but we think the most important thing we say is wherever you are on your spiritual journey, you are welcome here at Unity. So with that, we would like to welcome any of our first-time guests. Do we have anybody with us today who is here for the very first time? If so, please raise your hand. Anyone? Any first-time guests? Okay. We'll skip that part. It's still important to remember wherever you are on your spiritual journey, you're welcome here, even if you've been here for a long time. So now we'd like to take a minute or two or three or four to greet our neighbors. So we all know greeting can be a hug, a handshake, a wave, a namaste, whatever you feel most comfortable with. But just know, remember to respect your neighbor. So let's greet each other.
came down at Christmas. Love, oh lovely love divine. Love was born at Christmas. Star and angels gave the sign. Love shall be our token. Love be yours and love be mine. Love to God and love to all. Love's the joy, the gift and sign.
Thank you. Please be seated. Affirmative prayer is a foundation of the unity movement. So every week we also like to say our affirmations together. First is a seasonal affirmation, so let's do this together. Together, celebrating one humanity, honoring traditions of many paths of God. And next we have our generosity affirmation. Together, I am exuberant, joyful expression of spirit, participating fully in the principle of generosity. Now, as we move on to the more meditative portion of our service, please know that after the singing of the Lord's Prayer, we will have a moment of silence as our energy workers and oneness blessers, ministers, and chaplains surround the congregation in healing and love.
O heavenly Spirit, who in love abideth, we worship thee, we praise thy holy name. Teach us thy children evermore to love thee. Thy will be done in earth as heaven today. Teach us thy children evermore to love thee. Thy will be done in earth as heaven today. Oh, give us grace to meet the coming morrow. Forgive our debts as others we forgive. Thou leavest not thy children in temptation, and from all error thou deliverest us. Thine is the kingdom, thine the power and glory, world without end, forevermore. Amen.
And so it is. Today's daily word for Sunday, December 15th is love. I immerse myself in God's love. I immerse myself in God's love. God's love is a gift that each member of the human family shares. It is the love that binds us together and gives us the ability to create harmony in our world. When we make the decision to think, feel, and act lovingly, we live as the love that we are. And the love between us blossoms and grows. Today I immerse myself in the awareness of God's love within me. My heart overflows with a renewed and growing awareness of this love that created and sustains me. I am motivated to give myself in service to others. I release old resentments and offer forgiveness to those who have hurt me. I smile and share my joy. I embrace oneness with God and harmony with all people. And from 1 Corinthians 13:13. And now faith, hope, and love abide. These three. And the greatest of these is love.
On Christmas Eve, 1818, in a small church in Austria, Silent Night was sung for the first time. A few days before Christmas, the church organ had broken down, and the minister, in desperation, asked a composer friend to write a guitar accompaniment to a poem he had written a couple of years previous. The result became the most popular and beloved Christmas carol of all time. We want to travel back in time and play it for you as it might have sounded the first time 201 years ago.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright. Round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace. Silent night, holy night, shepherds quake at the sight, glory stream from heaven afar, heavenly hosts sing Alleluia. Christ the Savior is born. Christ the Savior is born. Silent night, holy night, child of God, love's pure light, radiant beams from thy
As we come together on this December day to commune with Spirit and to commune with one another, we take a deep breath and let it out as we relax in the peace of Spirit. We are ever so grateful for this time of year, knowing that we have the opportunity to allow Christ to come alive within us. And as we feel Christ inside of us, flowing through us, we become aware that that unites us as one. And we are ever so thankful for that grace. And we are thankful for the season as we lay down all the cares and all the rushing about, and even any seeming disagreements. We allow ourselves to feel the joy and the happiness. And we indulge in the giving spirit that surrounds us this time of year. We allow ourselves to be happy. And through the eyes of a child, as we allow this happiness to come bubbling forth, we remind ourselves things that bring us joy are never a waste of time. For happiness is our goal. And we see this happiness going up and going out to anyone in need, anyone in doubt, and anyone that may appear to be hurting. In the silence. Loving Spirit, we are ever so thankful. Help us to remember that we can always, always let our Christ light shine, and that we can always choose the right thing. And for this grace and love, we say, thank you, God. Thank you. Thank you. And so it is.
I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us how we used to be. Everybody searching for a hero. People need someone to look up to. I never found anyone who fulfilled my needs. A lonely place to be. So I've learned to depend on me. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadow. If I fail, if I succeed, at least I'll live as I believe. No matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity, because the greatest love of all is happening to me. I found the greatest love of all inside of me. And if by chance that special place that you've been dreaming of lead you to a lonely place, find your strength in love.
I think that deserves another round of applause. We are truly, truly grateful here because love is the foundation of who we are. Love and sharing that with humanity is what Jesus taught us. And he learned it from his mother, Mary. Mary represents universal love in the story, in the Christmas story. And she represents universal love in us. That's our foundation. That's who our true self is. One of the challenges that we see in humanity is that we don't love ourselves. And it starts with us. The wars, the struggles, all the challenges that are in the outer world are created first in our mind, and then with our words, and then with our actions. When we begin to let go and choose love as our standing point, as our truth, we shift our thinking. We shift our words, and we shift humanity. Mary is that a spirit awakening in each and every one of us. It's a glimpse of the truth of who we can be. We get to choose, because we have free will, how we live and how we show up each and every day. And this time of year, with the spirit high and our desire to give, the greatest gift that we can give is love. And I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I get so wrapped up in the materialistic giving that I forget that the truth, love, comes from my heart. And if I give that, nothing else is needed in this world. Only that which we truly are. So showing up to that special friend and holding them in this time of troubles, in this time of sorrow. How many of you feel sorrow at Christmas? Thank you for raising your hand. Thank you for acknowledging that. Yeah, it's really difficult. It is. You know, the song brought me to tears. And I know that as I give from my heart, I change myself. I'm going to read from this. It's called The Trip to Bethlehem. It's a traditional story. Love. God is love, declared the writer of the first letter of John 4:8. John was not referring to the grand emotion, but to the principle of oneness that harmonizes all creation. So think about that for a moment. Love is the principle of oneness that harmonizes all creation. That's what we get to choose. That's what we get to give. That's the gift of life. That's what Jesus gave to me and to you and to every living soul that has come before us, that is here now, and that will come after us. That reminder that we are loved. One of the quotes, I think it's from Luke, Jesus talks about loving ourselves as we love our neighbor. Because we tend to love our neighbors more than we love ourselves. You see it every day. We'll go out and do for others. We'll go out and we'll collect backpacks for the schools, right? We'll go out and serve hot meals and gather food. What do we give to ourselves? What is it that we're yearning for? What are we seeking? And everyone in here will have a different answer. But I invite you first to give to yourself. Because you are a powerful being. And when you ignite that knowledge and that wisdom with love of who you are and what gift that you can create and manifest and take action with in this world, when you do that and you step into your wholeness, your oneness, look at the gift that's multiplied 1,000-fold. Because you're passing it on to your family, to your friends, and they pass it on, and it's a ripple effect. So don't hide your love under the bushel anymore. Your love for yourself. It's not selfish to love yourself. It's selfish not to love yourself. So whatever you have to do, whatever deep work that you have to move through during this season, I invite you to do it. And do it with joy, because joy and love together can manifest into the world unlimited potential. It's amazing. And as we exchange our gifts, the gift of affirmation, the gift of prayer, is the number one gift that we can give ourselves and our neighbors. God is love. I am one with God.